We all feel bad sometimes, but depression is much more than that. It silently creeps into our lives, consumes us, and gradually takes over. Today, we will examine the psychology of depression in detail, see how we ruin our lives, and, more importantly, explore how we can break out of this dark cycle. We will also provide guidance, supported by expert psychologists' recommendations, to help you regain control of your life. How do you ruin your life? Constant self-criticism. Blaming yourself every time you make a mistake is one of the biggest triggers of depression. Psychologist Jordan Peterson says, "Do not be your own enemy. Silence the negative voices in your mind." Constantly criticizing yourself makes you feel worthless and completely destroys your self-confidence. This negative habit further deepens depression and traps you in a cycle of unhappiness. Accept your mistakes, because everyone makes them. The important thing is to learn from these mistakes. Social isolation. One of the most obvious signs of depression is withdrawing from your social circle. As renowned psychologist Brené Brown says, "Shame and isolation are the most powerful elements that feed depression." Withdrawing from people deprives you of emotional support and deepens your loneliness. Don't sever ties with your friends and family. Try sharing your feelings and remain open to those who can support you. Negative thought cycle. Focusing solely on negative events in your life rather than the positive ones strengthens depression. According to psychologist Martin Seligman, developing positive psychology and a sense of gratitude is highly effective in overcoming depression. Continuously fixating on the negative trains your brain to magnify negativity and overlook the positive. Recognize the good things you have and regularly remind yourself of them. Sedentary and unhealthy lifestyle. Physical inactivity, unhealthy eating, and irregular sleep are major contributors to depression. Psychologist Kelly McGonigal emphasizes that physical activity plays an important role in combating depression. Inactivity and poor diet severely affect your mental health. Exercising regularly, eating healthily, and maintaining a proper sleep schedule can reduce the risk of depression. Feeling of losing control. If you feel you've lost control of your life, you are more tightly gripped by depression. Renowned psychiatrist Viktor Frankl argues that meaning and purpose in life are a person's fundamental motivations. Instead of believing you've completely lost control, try to break this cycle by setting small, meaningful goals that you can manage. How to break out of the depression cycle. Be compassionate to yourself. Treating yourself well, keeping your inner voice positive, and forgiving your mistakes are key steps in overcoming depression. Instead of constantly criticizing yourself, support yourself and learn to empathize. A compassionate and understanding approach helps your mind heal. Stay connected with people. Strengthening your social connections is one of the most effective ways to overcome depression. Communicate more often with friends and family, share your feelings, and ask for support when needed. Expanding your social support network empowers you. Adopt positive habits. Cultivate a sense of gratitude by keeping a daily gratitude journal. Spending just a few minutes each day thinking about and writing down the positive aspects of your life can reduce the impact of depression. This practice trains your brain to focus on positive experiences. Increase physical activity. Exercise regularly. Taking daily walks, doing yoga, running, or engaging in a sport you love will improve your mental health and alleviate depression symptoms. Physical activity boosts serotonin levels in your brain, enhancing your sense of well-being. Find meaning and purpose. Set goals that bring meaning to your life and focus on them. As Viktor Frankl noted, A person who has a reason to live can endure any kind of hardship. Engage in activities that give your life purpose, and create larger objectives from small goals to strengthen yourself. Seek professional support. Never hesitate to seek professional help when dealing with depression. Therapists and psychologists can support you with effective methods to overcome depression. Professional assistance helps you manage the process in a more controlled and healthy way. Remember, depression is not your destiny. It is a condition that can be managed and overcome. Regaining control of your life is in your hands. Be ready to take the first step. Reach out for help, and do not be afraid to ask for support. Instead of ruining your life, take action today to rebuild it.